In this video, we will introduce two bells in ancient China and provide some information about the music on ancient China. The first bell, a ritual bell, which also called Wang Xuan Yi Zhe Yong Zhong. Yong refer to the bell shaft and Zhong refer to bell. We can see this bell in San Francisco Asian Art Museum. This bell was made by bronze in approximately 550 BCE, which belonged to Eastern Zhou dynasty. This bronze bell is one of the musical instruments in ancient China. The upper of the bell is a tubular handle, but it has a little incomprehension. In the body of the bell, there are 113 character inscription. It is related to Wang Xuan Yi Zhe, a member of the commanding family of Chu Kingdom. However, the work in the inscription is slightly different from the common characters of Chu Kingdom. The fonts of the characters are longer and thinner. The strokes of the characters are slender and feminine. The whole inscription looks very decorative because of the parallel of the lines of the characters. Also, this bell could be a solo instrument, but it might be part of a set of bells found from Chu tombs dating from mid-6th century BC. Due to those bells have the similar inscription, a part of the inscription, the bell is decorated with a pattern of animal from that made by relief hooks, but it was fruitful abstraction in time. The second bell, British Museum bell, which also called a Niu Zhong, is another type of bell. It is stored in British Museum. This bell was made with bronze in 600 to 400 BC, which also belonged to the Eastern Zhou dynasty. The height, width, depth of the bell are 55 cm, 42 cm, and 33 cm respectively. The weight is around 33.5 kg. There are two cast dragons which make a loop handle on the flat top of the bell. The design of the top could enable the bell to be hung up in the past. In addition, there are a large relief face at the edge as well as band on the top of the bell. The lower part of the bell consists of large monster face, which also called Tao Ti face. Those face located above the mouth of the bell and against the pink background. Apart from the slick-like horns of the beast, there are two large scaly dragons established from the center of those faces. The rest of the lower part of the bells is filled with fictitious creatures. The remainder of the surface of the bell is covered in 3 horizontal rows of 6 bosses. These 18 bosses made as tiny curling animals holding down a bird, which maybe belong to the Anatidae family. Furthermore, those bosses was divided into 3 groups by bands and panels of interlaced in low relief. After understanding on the bells, let's talk about some knowledge on the bell set. When the experts start finding set of bells tuned in a consistent pattern around 900 BC, we have more firm information about musical scale in ancient China. String instruments were the central to theories about musical scale in Chinese music theory a few centuries after 400 BC, similarly to the West. However, bells were musically important as early as 1300 BC. A set of bells was not a solo instrument and was part of ensemble. It seemed to be played by a team of 5 performers for 65 bells suspended in 3 tiers. On the middle tiers, there are 3 distinct subsets to carry the melody. 3 performers played with mallet behind the rack, and 2 performers standing in front of the rack and sang notes on the large bells on the lower tiers by using wooden poles. Unlike the West, there were no quadrillions at the top of the tower in ancient China. Ancient Chinese used bell sets as ensemble instruments and performed in concert with other instruments, singers, and dancers in a palace hall. Yet, at first, 1300 BC, musicians used one or two bells in their performance. At around 900 BC, tuned sets with certain amount of standardization were found. 8 was a popular size of bell set in ensembles. We have described the bells few minutes ago. It is noticed that ancient Chinese bells are not circular but are almond-shaped in cross-section. It is due to acoustic peculiarity, 3 important on such a shape: fast attenuation that sound dissipate quickly and not muddle the music, well-focused pitch that more musical, and most importantly, giving the bell 2 distinct pitches by striking on the central asset or striking near the side. The strike points are labeled with names of pitches sung specifically in solmization system. Arrangement on the set of bells is unambiguous. The musical scale also appears unambiguously from pitch measurements. On the set of bells, the pitches are able to compose a chromatic scale, which means the octave is divided into 12 semitone steps, such as 12 steps on the key of a piano. As a bell has 2 tones, the scale can be organized tidily. The pitch striking on the central axis is 3 semitones below the pitch striking near the side, and each bell has 2 semitones apart. The chromatic scale is perfectly assembled. Similar to shape and flag in West modern music system, Chinese nomenclature has 2 suffixes, 节 and 真. The 节 is used to add major third, and the 真 is used to add 2 major third, and a prefix, bian, which factored the note attached. Additionally to 4 monosyllables, musicians can obtain the complete chromatic scale in that generation, yet different nomenclature has used it in different generations.